Hey everyone, Minister Brother Derek here. I came across this on YouTube and I thought that I would share it with y'all. I hope that the developer doesn't mind. But it's a gameplay, but it shows a test between regular stereo, which is right and left, and Windows Sonic, which comes free on your PC, and Dolby Atmos for headphones. Now, this shows you how all three sound. It gives you the same video clip in stereo, in Windows Sonic, and in Dolby Atmos for headphones. But our test today is we're using Dolby Atmos for headphones. Will you be able to tell the difference between the two? That's the question. Will you be able to, between the three? But our test is, will you be able to tell a difference? Because we're going to use Dolby Atmos and let it play for all three. Because what we could do is, I could switch them and I could play stereo in stereo. Then I could play the Windows Sonic part in Windows Sonic. And then I could play the Dolby Atmos for headphones with the Dolby Atmos for headphones on. But what I want to see is, because I'm not interested in that, the real test to me is, and this is just me, the real test is, the reason why I believe using the Dolby Atmos for headphones, if you don't have the real high-priced equipment, I believe that, well, we're going to test it. Will you be able to tell a difference between stereo, Windows Sonic, and Dolby Atmos? Because we're going to use the Dolby Atmos to play all three. Will the software be able to handle all three different formats? And will you be able to tell a difference? Will it be able to cloak it so you can't tell which one is which, even though you can see we starting out with stereo? Will the Dolby Atmos be able to handle? Because what I like about it is, if you get, if you're using a 5.1 speaker system or 9.1 or 7.1, if you're not playing Dolby Digital Audio, or if you're not playing DTS audio, basically, unless your receiver has a built-in surround sound, which is a fake surround sound, you're not going to have any audio from your back speakers. And some of y'all have had speaker systems and you don't hear no volume coming out of them. And it's because if you watch it, say you watching regular TV and it's not in Dolby, or say you watching an old TV show and it's not in Dolby or DTS, you're not getting, you'll just get the stereo. Stereo is just left and right, and it's playing the same thing on both sides. So even though you got the high powered equipment, unless your receiver or your speaker system has built-in surround sound, and all it is it's making the back speakers play with the front speakers, but playing it in reverse. They make it seem like it's doing something, when in reality it ain't doing nothing, but just playing the same sounds in reverse. But can the Dolby Access software, can it decode and try to mimic Dolby even with no Dolby? That's the test. Will the 3D spatial audio still work on just regular stereo? That's what we get ready to test. So let's get it. Hope we don't get flagged for this, but let's go. Y'all ready? We're starting out with stereo. Now keep in mind, we are using, see, There's stereo right there. There's 5.1, 7.1. There's Windows Sonic. There's Dolby Atmos. So I can play either one of these, but we're going to stick with Dolby Atmos for headphones, and we're going to see, can the software, even though we playing stereo and then playing Windows, we playing stereo first, then we playing Windows Sonic. I'm going to leave my settings on Dolby Atmos. Can it handle? Can it make all three sound like Dolby Atmos? That's a test. So no matter what you're playing, I don't care if you're playing something old Ray Charles. Well, the software try to make it sound like Dolby Access, or will it overprocess it? Let's find out. We starting out with stereo. Let's get it. Real test there. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let me turn the volume up. This is stereo. And that was plain stereo. Now we're going to listen to Windows Sonic. This comes free on your Microsoft PC. I don't know about Apple or Mac. I've never had one. But on Windows, if you have Microsoft, you get Windows Sonic. It comes standard. Okay? Now, if you have your little home theater, but you don't have anything fancy, you can use Windows Sonic. They say it's good for gameplay. It's also supposed to be good for home theater, but they say that the Dolby Atmos is better than the Windows Sonic. So the Windows Sonic overprocesses the sound. Right? So now we're going to test Windows Sonic. Now keep in mind, we're using the Dolby Atmos because we're not testing stereo versus Windows Sonic versus Dolby Atmos. We're testing, can Dolby Atmos for headphones, can it adjust to stereo? Can it make stereo sound better? Can it make Windows Sonic sound better? Or will it improve on itself? Because this guy is playing these games all with the different settings. But if you just watch his video, he's showing you them each individually. That's not my test today. My test today, once again, is can Dolby Atmos for headphones make stereo sound like surround sound? Can it make the Windows Sonic? Can it adjust to it and take the weaknesses of Windows Sonic and improve on it? Can it take its own Dolby Atmos? How does it handle playing its own software within itself? That's the test. Let's go. Windows Sonic right now. We heard stereo first. Now we're doing Windows Sonic. Let's go. Y'all ready?
Class 3, Jack Cooper. Stabilize. 200 milligrams of sense administered. Caution. Temporary side effects. Nausea. Dizziness.
I got a fix on your location. On my way. Super, you're in bad shape. Hold on. What might knock you out? We should be okay when you wake up. Hostiles, hurry, sit down. Apex prisoners. Copy that, BT. Mercenaries, stay down, Cuba. BT, let's go.
All right. Now, that was Windows Sonic. Keep in mind, we're not just doing a test of each individual sound scheme. We're testing Dolby Atmos for headphones. Does it matter what you're playing? Will the software actually make a difference? That's the question. Can the software handle anything you throw at it? Not just Dolby Atmos. Because let's be honest. Chances are the movie you want to watch, it might not be in Dolby Atmos. So you spend all this money I know for a fact the average receiver for Dolby Atmos starts at $500 or more. Just for the receiver. Then you gotta buy the speakers. Then you need ceiling speakers. Your system is gonna run you about $2,000 or more to try to duplicate everything. If you want a 9.12, if you want ceiling speakers, you gotta pay somebody, or you gotta do it yourself to drill holes. Just like that light right there, you gotta drill holes for the ceiling. That's money. Now, I'm laying down right now, and I got speakers. I got 4 speakers right there. We got a speaker right there. We got 2 speakers right there. Notice that they're elevated. The speakers are elevated. Why are they elevated? Because we are also going, because they are above my head. I'm going to get a shelf, and I'm going to put that speaker right there. I'm going to put it on the wall above my head. I'm going to order acrylic shelves, and I'm going to put the speakers up. Well, why am I putting them up? Well, in order to do Dolby Atmos, you have to have ceiling speakers. Now, I used to hang speakers from the spout right here. But now that we got the screen here, it's in the way. So I had to take it down. This speaker actually belongs up there. This one and that one. These 2 speakers used to hang, so I had my overhead. So now I got it there, there. Like I say, I'm laying down, so these are above me. Those are above me. I know it's a cheap way of doing it, but that's what we're doing. We trying to get the best sound for the less price. You don't have to have the fanciest of the fancy. Give me a Honda Civic that'll go years without needing no maintenance, other than the oil change and maybe a battery or alternator every 4 or 5 years. I take that over having a Cadillac Escalade, a Mercedes, or a Beamer, that every time I turn around, something goes wrong with it. But, to be able to brag and say I got it, I deal with that. No, I'd rather have the less cost. So now we're going to test Dolby Atmos versus Dolby Atmos. We're testing Dolby Atmos versus Dolby Atmos. Some people are going to say, well, you playing this off of YouTube. YouTube doesn't support Dolby Atmos. Well, this is Dolby Atmos for headphones. That's stereo. It manipulates the speaker instead of placing it in certain areas. So when you say, well, YouTube can't do Dolby Atmos, we're not doing Dolby Atmos for theater. We're doing Dolby Atmos for headphones, except that we've configured our speakers to be able to use it. And what we get ready to test now is this Dolby Atmos that the guy's using is the one off of Microsoft for the Dolby Access program. The same program we're using. We're going to test Dolby Atmos for headphones versus itself right now. Will the software be confused by its own software? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? How will the Dolby Atmos for headphones handle audio recorded in its own format? Will it overprocess it? Will it make it sound better? Will it make it sound worse? We're going to find out right now because we're testing Dolby versus itself. Let's go. Y'all ready? Same clip. Same clip. This is Dolby Atmos for headphones.
Temporary side effects, nausea, dizziness.
We heard all three. I can tell you from my own experience, because I'm laying here. When the guy was talking to the guy that got shot down, he was telling him, stay down. You could tell it came from this side, but it played on the right side of these speakers. That's what I like about the Dolby Atmos for headphones. As long as you in between two speakers, a right and a left, it's going to maneuver the sound to the right and left, or top and bottom of each speaker. So as long as you in between two, like say I was standing over there, it's a speaker right there, down by the door, right? There's 4 speakers right here. If I'm standing right there, I'm in between those speakers. I'm going to get the exact sound I'm supposed to get. Or if I stand over here, it's 2 speakers there, and this one down there on the right side. If I'm standing here, I'm still going to get the correct positioning, even if I'm on the wrong side of the room. I don't have to be in the center. That's what I like about it. Now, some of y'all would rather just have the sound go to one side where it's supposed to go. I like being able to, even if I'm in the bathroom and I'm playing something, I'm still going to be able to figure out where the sound's coming from, because they move the sound around inside the speaker. So it don't matter where I'm in, where's my proximity is, doesn't matter. It's going to move the sound where it's supposed to be and make me believe it's coming from either the right, the left, up or down. Now, y'all can Google this video. It's called Windows Sonic versus Dolby Atmos versus stereo comparison. Play what I played you on each one, and then play it on here, and tell me, did the Dolby Atmos, did it compensate and make up for the stereo? Did it make it sound like something? Did it make up for the Windows Sonic? And how did it handle its own software? Because remember, the third one was done in Dolby Atmos for headphones, and that's what we're using. Did it recognize its own software, and did it oversample it, overprocess it, or did it underprocess it? Did it recognize its own software and say, hey, we ain't got to do nothing? It's going to do it automatically. We don't have to do anything. This is what the test was about. Can we use this on everything? See, a lot of you, some of you might have Amazon Prime Video. And you put it on, let's say you put it on your TV. And so you're watching your little 32-inch, your 555-inch, your 40-inch, whatever you're watching, right? You know that Amazon Prime uses, it has some things in Dolby Atmos, but it has a lot of things at Dolby Digital Plus. Dolby Digital Plus is Dolby's broke man version of Dolby Atmos. People that's using, if you're using coaxial cable You know, that little itty bitty one, they got the red light. If you're using coaxial, I don't care what you have, you can't do Dolby Atmos. If you're using the coaxial cable for your audio, you can't do Dolby Atmos. You can do Dolby Digital, but it won't do Dolby Digital Plus, and it won't do, because the little wire or the coaxial, it can't carry the data. The reason why people say that DTS audio is better than Dolby Digital audio is because Dolby Digital compresses the audio so they can fit in that little cable with the red light. So it can fit into the coaxial cable. Dolby compresses it. And they saying that because they compress it, it's like listening to an MP3 and then listening to a store-bought CD, the same song. Audiophiles will tell you they'll never use an MP3 because it compresses the music. And when you compress something, you lose something. What separates the Windows Sonic and the Dolby Atmos for headphones, or even if you're using the Razer 3D, if you're using Aura 3D, when you use these programs, it ain't the size of the file. They don't have to compress the file or expand it. They just take what you got and they move it around. That's the difference. To get Dolby Atmos for home theater, you must use HDMI. Only HDMI can carry the full signal that you need for Dolby Digital Plus, for Dolby True HD, for Dolby Atmos for home theater. You must use HDMI. If you're not using HDMI and it's not going into a receiver, and then that receiver takes that information and decodes it, you're not getting Dolby Atmos. So even if you spend all this money, if you sit there trying to use a coaxial cable or trying to use that little itty bitty thin cable to connect your audio, it can't carry it. It's not enough, there's not enough data. So a lot of people think they got something and they ain't got it. They listening to stereo. Or stereo that's processed to sound like home theater. So if you get something that's processed, why spend all that money? If the software is trying to make you think what you're hearing is where you're hearing it, why spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 where you could spend less than $100 and have software that's trying to make you think? The same way I see people putting Roku's and Google Cast, Chromecast, and Amazon Fire Stick TV, they sticking them on their TV, thinking they doing something. Yeah, it's 4K. If your TV is only 720p, why the hell are you putting a 4K dongle? Why are you putting those things in your HDMI port of your TV when your TV can't play it? Some people don't have 4K projectors, but they putting 4K dongles in the back of their 720p, 1080, 1024. Why are you putting a 4K dongle? Why are you wasting your money? The TV cannot produce it. The projector cannot produce it. You got people that spend a lot of money buying these expensive speaker systems, and they don't have the capability to play what they want to hear. But they make themselves believe. Well, look at it. It says Dolby Atmos right there. Yeah, but you use the coaxial cable. You use the little itty bitty cable. That little itty bitty cable can't carry them fat files. What are you talking about? You know, I don't use it because we use the Dolby Atmos for headphones. But the reason why you see, I can't speak for all PCs, but I know mine's. The reason why there's a setting for 5.1 and 7.1 is because I have a decoder for 5.1. It will decode, and it's got in the back of it there are jacks for front, right, and left. There are jacks for the center and the subwoofer. There are jacks for the two in the rear. It decodes the Dolby and sends it out to the speakers. I also have an HDMI decoder, meaning that I take the HDMI that come out the computer raw and I plug it into the decoder, and then I plug the other end. And I can have that go to the TV, or I can have that go to either one of these projectors, or split and have it go. And I can do it that way, and it'll give me, I could do 5.1, I could do 7.1, I could do PCM. But when I put the 5.1 or the 7.1 on, the minute I hit the Dolby Atmos for headphones, it takes it back to stereo. Because it's designed to take the stereo and make it sound like Dolby Atmos. If I try to use 5.1 or 7.1, that's why it's grayed out. But it's there. Oh man, I just lost it. Hold on. You can see it's right there, but it's grayed out. If I plug the decoder in, they light up. And on the 7.1, it got the 4 slots for the 8 speakers. They got the front, left and right. They got the center subwoofer. It's got the middle, left and right, and then the rear, left and right. And we can do that. But like I said, this is set up for headphones. That means stereo. And instead of placing the sounds in the certain speakers, it makes all the speakers do it. So I ain't got to have the extra expense and the extra hassle of running an extra HDMI cord. Also the hassle of plugging in another thing. And then we'll have the same problem. What happens when I'm playing stereo and I'm watching something and my rear speaker's not on? Then I would have to go to my receiver or decoder, and I would have to change it or have it set up to automatically change to just doing fake surround. Why not get something that's cheaper that'll do the same surround for everything? Not just Dolby Digital, not just True HD, not just Dolby Digital Plus, not just DTX. Software that tries to mimic Dolby Atmos on everything. No matter what you throw at it, it's going to try to mimic Dolby Atmos. And it costs $10. You go to the Microsoft store and buy it for your PC. It go $10. Go get you a speaker system. It don't matter what kind. Set it up. And all you got to do is just go to your volume icon and just hit Dolby Atmos Fast Forward. That's it. You ready to go. Now, you can go to the app and set it up. You can go to the app. Oops, wrong button. See it right there? Dolby Atmos, Dolby Access. Just hit it. And you can go into your settings and pick what you want. Movie, game, movie, music, voice. And you got 3 custom settings. You can do it yourself. And then you got detailed, balance, warm, off. And this will work for everything. Virtualize surround sound and clear dialogue so you feel every detail. Put it on balanced. You can put it on warm. You can put it on off. I like it on detailed. And apply it. Now, we can go to music. You want to listen to your music. You still got the same thing. Detailed, balance, warm, and off. And that should be on detailed anyway. Hit enable. Now, I have it on movie, but you put it on game. Distinct sound placement makes it easier to locate sounds at any angle. You got performance mode. You got detailed, balance, warm, and off. Now, I keep it on movie. And I keep it on detail. This is where I like it. Hit enable. But there's balance, warm, and off. I like it on detail. My hearing, because, making your own music, most people that make their own music, their hearing is off. Because we don't just listen to the music, we actually listen to the music. Sometimes at high volume. To get those details. The same way when somebody try to tell you, listen to this, listen to that. Listen to how this come together. So, but, like I say, if you have the money, you got 2 choices. Dolby Atmos for home theater. And if you have a receiver that can process, then go with the home theater if you got the money. But if you ain't got the money, use the headphones. Now, I test today. Let me get off Jim Cornette before we get flagged. How did that video come out yesterday? I was with y'all for almost 9 hours yesterday. Almost 9 hours. Our game video is up to 97 views. 97 views. Playing that old game. We up to 97 views. I just love to rub in people's faces. Let me see, where'd that dude at? Where's that chump at? Oh, it was right there. Wait a minute, it was right there. He played Destiny 2. He finally made it up to 60 views. So we had 97 and he had 60. We had 97. Can I scroll y'all that? Y'all see that? He's at 60. That was 4 days ago. It took him 4 days to hit 60. For some of you saying, well, what's the big deal? He came over here and told us that we were small. But look, he got 9.71K. He got almost 10,000 subs. He got almost 10,000 subs. Came over there and told us we were small fry. We were chump change. But he did a video. We were all at the same time. Me, him, and Kenneth Burns. It took him 4 days to hit 60. 4 days to hit 60 views. Back out. Where are we at? We at 97. Y'all see that? 97. He played Destiny 2. Our current game. We played Streets of Rage 2 on Sega Genesis. We got 97. But we only got 970. Oh, our subs went up. We up to 978. 978 subs. 978 subs. We beat him by 37 views. But we only have 1,000. He got almost 10,000. He supposedly got 9,000 more subs than we got. 9,000. Our video from yesterday got more views. We got 56 views on the video we did yesterday.
On that metformin, I'm glad I'm off it, but I done it.
Yeah, the video we did yesterday. And I don't think anybody chatted. We still got more views. Let's check out the projector paint man. Well, both of them do projector paint. Let's check him out real quick. Now remember, we did 97. The dude, Crow 1176, said he's bigger than us, that we weren't working for his time. We were small change. He only got 60. We were all on at the same time. What did he get? I hope we ain't got to hear that music. Please. Oh, I hate that music. All right, where's his game at? We were all, here it is right here. He got 59. Y'all see that? He got 59. How many views he got? It took him 4 days to hit 59. How many subs he got? He got 20.5K subs. 20.5K subs. So we beat both of them. One got 9,700, and this guy got 20,500 subs. We just got 978, and we beat both of them. So y'all had to pardon me for mentioning it, for taking a bow. Shout out to the BD family. Y'all don't chat, but y'all watch. Thank you for the victory. Thank you for the victory. Now, we went to Walmart yesterday, and let me tell you, I was not expecting to be out there that daggone long.
It allowed me to wake up.
We was in Walmart yesterday.
It happened. He'll stop doing what he's doing and make it happen. All right, no speakers down there. What about here? Actually, you know something? You're doing it wrong. Go to the top and come back. Go to the top of the aisle and come back. There you go.
Yeah, I was going to buy another
Right
speaker.
here. They got some speakers here. $44.
All right, now what did we go to Walmart for?
That's why I came up.
Now, y'all see up in Walmart, I'm recording, I'm playing my music.
Oh, right there. Thank you.
I get in there and make things happen.
I was in there. I was like, comfort is in there. All right. Now we got something to work with here. Where's the queen at?
Now, what are we doing?
Just to finish sheet.
Now, y'all know that I've been rocking the royal blue,
1584.
and then we have a royal blue
That is not a deal.
sheet behind those two screens. Well, that's all coming down. I'm being lazy about it, but at some point today, all that's coming down.
1584 for just one sheet.
I bought
Or $20 for the whole set.
I bought some black tape. That, you know, that can go around the perimeter. And what we're gonna do is
That's very good for that.
I'm gonna try to make the sheet go from that side wall
I mean, it's going on.
and have it come up and go all the way down. And then have it come down. And then we're gonna put the sheet, we're gonna put the two screens. Well, we're gonna try the first screen, see how it looks. And then do the second screen. I might just put one screen up.
Now, y'all know I can go on Amazon and get one for $10.99.
But
Yeah. You do know that.
but also
$10.99.
I didn't just buy the sheet.
Right? You get ready for the shit. We get started. The day we get.
I didn't just buy the sheet. I bought the set. So I don't know if Davey gonna like it, but guess what, girl? We going all black. Cause I bought two. I could have bought one, but I bought two. So y'all buy everything in twos. I bought two sheet sets. I bought 2 rolls of tape. We got four tubes of crazy glue. Well, what is the crazy glue for? To glue the tacks into the wall to hold the sheet and then hold the screens up. But I'm sorry, girl. She ain't looking happy. So the royal blue is going, y'all. The royal blue is going. Y'all gonna see everything in all black. Pillowcases, you're gonna see it in all black. We going with all black. Almost everything in here black anyway. So we going all black. So we're gonna have, because every other day I change my sheets. The reason why it's blankets down there, because that cat sheds like crazy. That's the only thing. If I could just shave her bald, she'd be the perfect cat. But you would have to shave her like every 3 days because she just sheds. That's the only drawback. And having black is really gonna show up. But we're not worried about that. Because I wash the sheet every other day. So it'll get a chance to build up. But yeah, she sheds a lot. So and then now with the heat hitting, she really starting to shed because the weather changed for the heat. And so she don't need as much fur on her, you know. It's falling out. It's coming off. So, but anyway, we going all black. I could have just got the sheet. You look over there, I could have just got, you know, a black sheet for $9. But here was the thing. Why pay $9 for one sheet when I can get the whole set for 18 something? So we decided to just go ahead and go all black. So when y'all see the pillows, they're not gonna be blue anymore. They're gonna be all black. The sheets are gonna be all black. Y'all gonna say, what happened to the blue sheets? What happened to the blue sheets? Well, we're going all black. But that's what's up there behind the screen right now. One of these. One's behind there and she's laying on one. That's the other one right there. She's actually laying. And why do I have her at the bottom of the bed? Because she shed too damn much. I want it that half hill be. That's why she down there. She don't like it, she can get down. I put her butt down there. She don't get to come up here. She shed too much. I'm not gonna be landing on damn fur. Forget that. This is my spot up here. She can sit down there at the bottom, and she be pacing. She be going to this side, they going to that side, in the middle. Like, you know, your butt better stay down there. Go up here, I'm gonna get you. Stay down there. If I want to pet you, I come down there and meet you. You don't come up here. So anyway, I got to yank all that down. And y'all don't understand. It's 4 layers. It's over 60 thumbtacks. It's over 150 pieces of double-sided tape. There are at least 40 Velcro up there. I got to take all that down. And remember, we got 4 screens. We got a 100-inch, then we got the royal blue sheet, and then we got 2 120-inch screens. Yes. 2 120-inch screens. I gotta move all that stuff out the way. I'm not looking for it. This is gonna be a job. Y'all don't understand. This is gonna be a job. This ain't gonna be easy. I was thinking about getting a comforter and putting that up there, and I said, nah, that's gonna be too much weight, 1. And 2, I mean, I could have glued the tacks in. That's a lot of weight. That is a lot of weight. But also, I was thinking, go ahead and just get the sheet set and go all black. So we going all black, baby. We're going to be in all black. That's amazing that we can do a live stream and make it look that good. Isn't that amazing? It's like you there. Isn't that amazing? Whew. All right, y'all, gonna take forever for this to upload because I'm recording it on the phone. It's gonna take forever, but I'll let y'all know when I'm ready to start getting to work because all that got to come down. And trust me, it ain't gonna be no fun. I was gonna do it. I fell asleep when I came home yesterday. I was outside 9 hours in that heat. But this ain't gonna be no fun. Cause I had to take the projectors down, take that desk back, and we gotta move all that stuff out the way. And then it ain't gonna be easy. Cause you gotta start on this side and work our way over. I'm thinking about having an overhang, having it up the top, maybe like a 1-inch overhang, and then have it come down. And I'm gonna try to do an overhang on see that little side wall. It ain't but 2 inches wide, but I want to have the sheet start at the edge of that wall and then take it all the way over. Right? And then we're gonna make a border all the way around. Now see, it look a mess down here because the sheet actually balled up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the scissors and I'm gonna actually cut the sheet at the bottom. I'm gonna cut it. And then I'm gonna put the white sheet over it. And then I'm gonna put the border of black tape going around. So it look a little cleaner. I'm gonna try to make it a little cleaner. And I'm gonna try and tighten it up on that side over there. That's why I'm thinking about taking the sheet and having the sheet having the screen actually overhang and not break it all the way over. And that way we ain't gotta worry about, because that really causes that up there, because that thing loops out and we're gonna have it straight so that it's easier to line up. It ain't gonna never line up easy. But that is a great picture. I don't care how you slice it. That is a great picture. And I'm thinking about it, but I don't know how I would keep the weight of it up. Since we got 2 120-inch screens, I might put one up here. But the weight, how would I keep it up? How would I make it smooth? And how would I keep the weight, the gravity pulling it down? How would I not get it to dip in the middle? You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that's a lot of work. But if I could put a black sheet up here and put a screen over top of it, oh man. I could take all that down over there and have my ceiling. I could take all that down. Like, get that mess out of here. That'd be something. But I have to compensate for the sprinkler. I would have to compensate for that sprinkler. Right there. I would have to compensate for that light right there. I would have to compensate for the smoke detector. And then you got the ridge of the ceiling. You see it doesn't come all the way up. But that causes a problem because it's hard to get the screen lined up because you got that much is cut in, right? And then, like I said, you got that cable line go up. And then it cuts out like that. It's straight up, and then when you get to the top, it cuts out and it juts out. And so that's why it's impossible to get it to go straight. It's almost impossible. Now what I could do is do the Kitty Bird move, do his move, and just bring the screen down shorter. Right? But the problem is, it's cement. The wall is cement. I can't put the tacks in cement. So it has to go up. I can't put it in cement. Because that would really help. If I were to do the old Kitty Bird, if I did the Kitty Bird, I would have to do nothing. All I had to do is just use the black tape I bought and just make a border. I could leave that up, but just put a border around it. And do the old Kitty Bird. But I want my 120 inches. But I can take it down to 100. Just take 5 inches off each side. And just use the tape and just border it. And then run a line up the top, run a line down the wall, run a line over there. And that tape would help absorb the ambient light. But I didn't spend the money for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't spend that money for nothing. So we're not gonna do the lazy way, because that'd be the lazy way. We're gonna do the experiment. And can we do what they couldn't? Because right now we doing it. But I want to see. I want to put the black sheet up there and see what it do. I was thinking about leaving that blue sheet up there, just taking down the 2 white screens and putting the black up. I was thinking about taking the 2 white screens down and leaving the blue up. But I don't like how I look at the bottom. We're gonna take all that down. We're gonna make it look clean. It don't look clean at the bottom. Now, like I say, I could tighten it up, but we're gonna take down the 2 screens and we're gonna take down the blue screen. Y'all don't know, this is gonna take me about 5 hours. It's probably gonna take me all week. We have a doctor's appointment Thursday and Friday back to back. So, like I said, we got all week. Well, what's today? Tuesday? We got Tuesday, Wednesday. We got 2 days. That's a lot of work. But I'm going to get it done. So, all right, y'all. Let me go ahead and get started. This is Minister Bubba Dark. Shout out again to the BD family for making Crow look like a damn fool. Thank y'all that hung with me yesterday. Appreciate you. Y'all have a great day. See you later. I'm out. Minister Burdett.